I'm the Chief Operating Officer, or COO at the organization. So at Girls Who Code, we're on a mission to close the gender gap in tech and to change the image of what a computer programmer looks like and does. So when we started back in 2012, our flagship program was our summer immersion program, and that's a 7-week intensive. If you can picture this, 20 girls at a firm where they're embedded learning how to code from 9 to 4 p.m. And so we started with 20 girls in a borrowed conference room, and that was our start. Fast forward, this past year, we had 81 of those programs across the country. And we still do that, but where we have seen explosive growth in our programming is our Girls Who Code free after-school clubs. And so we started offering that for grades 6 through 12 and have expanded to include 3rd through 5th grades as well. And so that's kind of our core model. But as we've grown, now we're, I think, over 8 years old, which is hard to believe, we now can say that we have alumni. That's really, really powerful. And so we realize in order for women to stay in that pipeline and actually move into the technology fields, we have to offer that programming too. And so we really are touching girls and women like throughout their entire lives, which is really powerful. It's not just about code, it's a feeling of belonging. And when you learn to code alongside other girls and women, you see that girls and women can thrive in that environment, that they can be successful. We often say you cannot be what you cannot see. And so even beyond that sisterhood, there's also mentorship. We think providing girls and women with mentors is another way that they can see real life women in tech. Being able to do field trips and go to corporate offices and say, oh my gosh, that woman's actually coding. That's the game changer. And very recently, we launched this amazing virtual mentoring program where we're pairing 100 young women with 100 mentors in tech. And so they're going to work really closely together for 6 months, so we're really excited to follow that. You're kind of taught from when you're a little girl that you go for it in some ways very often, or when do you ever turn down a promotion, or when do you ever say no to anything? If anything, I think as women we say yes to everything. And so my advice around career is to kind of trust your gut and your instincts at times and triangulate in the absence of all the information you can possibly have. Because it's hard to make big choices like that when you don't know everything you want to know about an opportunity. But to trust your instincts too. We would say that the most high impact thing you can do is actually start a Girls Who Code club in your community. It's actually not that hard, and when you do, you can also invite girls that you know to join and actually code. You can be a teacher, you can be a librarian, you could be, a community leader, a parent. All you have to do is go online, apply, and the question that we get all the time is like, I don't actually know how to code. I'm going to be exposed. Well, guess what? That was one of our big innovations as an organization. We actually designed our curriculum so that you learn alongside the students that you're teaching. And so it means you don't have to have any experience in computer science. And we think it's a really powerful way to move the needle around this issue for girls.